ventured a walk one early May morning through the dew on the ground as the sun gently beamed. I spied a wild rose growing there on the mountain, and my heart skipped a beat o'er the vision it seemed. In the flower I saw the form of my darling, its petals her hair and its perfume her smile. And the stem of the rose was her body so slender as it reached out for life from the rich mountain soil. Oh, Labrador rose, you're the rarest of flowers as you blossom and grow by the cold northern streams. For the rest of my life I'll stay here beside you. Oh, Labrador rose, you are one living dream. Each morning I walk through the dew in the sunshine, for to be with my flower that grows on the moor. There's nothing around to compare with her beauty. Oh, flower so fair, you'll be mine evermore. Oh, Labrador rose, you're the rarest of flowers as you blossom and grow by the cold northern streams. For the rest of my life I'll stay here beside you. Oh, Labrador rose, you are one living dream. Yes, Labrador rose, you are one living dream.
I'll tell you a tale about Newfoundland, dear. We haven't got money or riches to spare, but we can be thankful for one small affair. Thank God we're surrounded by water. The sea, oh the sea, the wonderful sea, long may she roll between people and me, and everyone here should get down on one knee. Thank God we're surrounded by water. Well, the Englishmen came from land into John Groat. They came over to ride our colonial goat. We'd have 8 million more, but they didn't have boats. Thank God we're surrounded by water. The sea, oh the sea, the wonderful sea, long may she roll between people and me, and everyone here should get down on one knee. Thank God we're surrounded by water. Some visitors tasted our Newfoundland screech, tipped up the bottle, drank 6 ounces each. Then they let out a yell as they ran for our beach. Thank God we're surrounded by water. The sea, oh the sea, the wonderful sea, long may she roll between people and me, and everyone here should get down on one knee. Thank God we're surrounded by water. Now Bessie Jo Kemp took her horse for a ride. She ripped her old blue left side. Then she hung them to dry on the beach at low tide. Oh, thank God we're surrounded by water. The sea, oh the sea, the wonderful sea. Long may she roll between Bessie and me. And everyone here should get down on one knee. Thank
I've travelled far 'neath the northern star since the day that I was born. From the Caribbean to New Orleans, I've been inclined to roam. And the beauty I've seen and the places I've been, I thought I'd see no more. Till I saw the lights that shine so bright in the skies of Labrador. Those northern lights that shine so bright when the night is cold and clear. The snow is bright from the pale moonlight, and silence fills the air. I cast my eyes to those sparkling skies, and I can see once more those northern lights that shine so bright in the skies of Labrador. This place I've heard in every word is far away and cold, but I have found in this beautiful town a treasure as rich as gold. Those dancing lights with the colors so bright each night as I look through my door. Those northern lights that shine so bright in the skies of Labrador. Sometimes when I'm down and there's no one around to tell my troubles to, I stroll outside and I gaze at the sky, and I'm no longer blue. The night is still as I drink up my fill, as if I'd see no more those northern lights that shine so bright in the skies of Labrador. My time it will come, like everyone, when I must say goodbye. I'll feel so sad as I look at the plane as it soars through the sky. And I think of the time when I can say that I'll return once more and see those lights that shine so bright in the skies of Labrador. And see those lights that shine so bright in the skies of Labrador.
Oh, the harbor is empty, there's salt in the air. And now that the springtime has come, and the seagulls are playing out there on the moor, but where have the little boats gone? My father once told me when I was a boy that I would grow old and be strong, and I'd fish on the Grand Banks and be just like him, but where have the little boats gone? And each night I pray to the Lord up above, my children will know right from wrong. And I pray that someday they won't ask me and say, oh, where have the little boats gone?
You know, the strength of a seaman is the faith that he holds, and the courage his faith has to give. But now we'll all face the future with calm and clear eyes. It will help us our whole life to live.
Oh, the years have gone by, I'm a father myself, and it's sad 'cause my kids are too young to find food for to eat and put shoes on their feet. But where have the little boats gone? And each night I pray to the Lord up above, my children will know right from wrong. And I pray that someday they won't ask me and say, oh, where have the little boats gone? Oh, the boats and the trains, they are only remains of the good things that once used to be. Oh, but God made the birds and the flowers and the trees, and God put the fish in the sea. And each night I pray to the Lord up above, my children will know right from wrong. And I pray that someday they won't ask me and say, oh, where have the little boats gone? We're the hardiest people with the hardiest laugh, so we just pretend we don't care. You can break, you can shatter the vase if you will, but the scent of the rose is still there. And each night I pray to the Lord up above, my children will know right from wrong. And I pray that someday they won't ask me and say, oh, where have the little boats gone? Yes, I pray that someday they won't ask me and say, oh, where have the little boats gone?
Oh, we travel way down east this year to see our parents' place and meet our gramps and grandmas who never seen our face. The customs and the words were strange, but be it understood that everyone we met back home was some shocking good. Some shocking good, me ducky, some shocking good. Everything we did back home was some shocking good. Some shocking good, me trout, some shocking good. Everything we did back home was some shocking good. Oh, my grandpa took me fishing in his dory down the bay. We talked about the big ones that didn't get away. We brought them in and we cleaned them up for winter like you would. And what we had for supper, boy, was some shocking good. Some shocking good, me ducky, some shocking good. Everything we did back home was some shocking good. Some shocking good, old trout, some shocking good. Everything we did back home was some shocking good. My grandma learned me how to cook a scoffle for the boys, with figgy duff and riblets, peas pudding and doughboys. I helped her clean the veggies and fill the stove with wood. I loved it when she told me I was some shocking good. Some shocking good, me ducky, some shocking good. Everything we did back home was some shocking good. Some shocking good, me trout, some shocking good. Everything we did back home was some shocking good. Our holidays are over now, we're heading up along. We're very sad to leave here, we'll be back before long. A grand old place to visit, boys, we'd stay here if we could, 'cause it's nice to live where everything is some shocking good. Some shocking good, me ducky, some shocking good. Everyone we met back home was some shocking good. Some shocking good, me trout, some shocking good. Everything we did back home was some shocking good.
To wake up in the morning to the quiet of the cove and hear Aunt Bessie talking to herself, and to hear poor Uncle John mumbling wishes to old Nell, it made me feel like everything was fine. I was born down by the water, it's here I'm gonna stay. I've searched for all the reasons why I should go away, but I haven't got the thirst for all those modern day toys, so I'll just take my chances with those saltwater joys. Following a little brook as it trickles to the shore, in the autumn when the trees are flaming red, kicking leaves that fall around me, watching sunsets paint the hills, it's all I'll ever need to feel at home. This island that we cling to has been handed down with pride by folks who fought to live here, taking hardships all in stride. So I'll compliment her beauty, hold on to my goodbyes, and I'll stay and take my chances with those saltwater joys. How can I leave those mornings with the sunrise on the cove and the gulls like flies surrounding Clayton's Wharf? Platter's Island wrapped in rainbow in the evening after fog, the ocean smells are perfume to my soul. Some go to where the buildings reach to meet the clouds, where warm and gentle people turn to swarm in faceless crowds. So I'll do without their riches, glamour and the noise, and I'll stay and take my chances with those saltwater toys. Some go to where the buildings reach to meet the clouds, where warm and gentle people turn to swarm in faceless crowds. So I do without their riches, glamour and the noise, and I'll stay and take my chances with those saltwater joys.
Her schooner's off, she sails again for Newfoundland, bound America. Heave, 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 me boys, we're sailing o'er the Yankee tide, we're running round the Prohibition way. The Americans were tried by the laws of old excise, a Yank could find his drink by way of sea. And our schooner often ran from the banks of Newfoundland to quench the thirsty Yankee buyer's plea. So haul, haul up the main, our schooner's off. She sails again from Newfoundland bound to Mary Kay. Heave, 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 me boys, we're sailing o'er the Yankee tide. We're running round the Prohibition way. We're running round the Prohibition way. Way down our home, Prohibition's liquid gold. The rendezvous off the coast of Maine. Midnight splash of oars, the Yankee buyers now on board. The deal is done, we're heading off again. So haul, haul up the main, our schooner's off. She sails again from Newfoundland bound to Mary Kay. Heave, 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 me boys, we're sailing o'er the Yankee tide. We're running round the Prohibition way. We're running round the Prohibition way. We're on the Boston Harbor to pull another feet, and I pray to God no excise men we meet. I'd rather be drawn and hanged than to lose me schooner grand, never more to sail the open sea. So haul, haul up the main, our schooner's off. She sails again from Newfoundland bound to Mary Kay. Heave, 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 me boys, we're sailing o'er the Yankee tide. We're running round the Prohibition way. We're running round the Prohibition way. Yankee buyer's got his rum, our pockets lined for Newfoundland we sail. We're loaded fore and aft, enough provisions for the last. The winter boys again we have prevailed. So haul, haul up the main, our schooner's off. She sails again from Newfoundland bound to Mary Kay. Heave, 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 me boys, we're sailing o'er the Yankee tide. We're running round the Prohibition way. So haul, haul up the main, our schooner's off. She sails again from Newfoundland bound to Mary Kay. Heave, 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 me boys, we're sailing o'er the Yankee tide. We're running round the Prohibition way. We're running round the Prohibition way.
This motorboat all the days of his life. He wouldn't trade it in for a pound of gold. He'd rather part with his wife. He was up every morning at 5 o'clock, fishing in the cold cold sea. But at night when he got home, Grandma said, "Take your cold go hands off of me." Well, he listened to Gardner, Ted Armstrong, and he listened to the Sunday news. He don't care too much about money. He never heard of Howard Hughes. And he thinks that working on Sunday is the biggest sin of all. He got pictures of Oral Roberts hanging all over his wall. Well, he fished in the broad Atlantic, wore rubbers up to his chin. He used to smoke export tobacco, though smoking was a sin. But since he's done retired and given up all that stuff, he wears suspenders to keep his pants up, 'cause his belt ain't big enough. Grandpa loved this motorboat all the days of his life. He wouldn't trade it in for a pot of gold. He'd rather part with his wife. He was up every morning at 5 o'clock, fishing in the cold cold sea. At night when he got home, Grandma said, "Take your cold go hands off of me." He soon gone home to glory in the sweet by and by. Going up with the tape and measure the gate, it's gotta be wide and high. When Jesus sees him a-comin' and forgives all the times he's sinned, he'll turn right around and come right back down if he can't take his motorboat in. Grandpa loved his motorboat all the days of his life. He wouldn't trade it in for a pot of gold. He'd rather part with his wife. He was up every morning at 5 o'clock, fishing in the Cold Coast Sea. But at night when he got home, Grandma said,
"Take your cold hands off of me."
but at night when he got home, Grandma said, "Did your cold hands off of me?" Well, I come to see him there standing at the pearly gates trying to get that boat in. Make room for him, Lord. He's coming with the boat and the lobster traps and the fishing nets.
The old man was pacing the floor up and down, hiding his tears with his head hanging down. His last son was packing his suitcase to go in search of the rainbow and the big pot of gold. He said, "Son, you'll see places and the strangest of things. You'll cross many bridges before I see you again. So write to your mama, God bless her soul, and be proud you're a newbie wherever you go. Don't try to be someone that no one can touch, and always help someone who's down on their luck. If you find a good woman, you give her your love. Be proud of your wages and thank God above." He said, "Son, you'll see places and the strangest of things. You'll cross many bridges before I see you again. So you write to your mama, God bless her soul, and be proud you're a newbie wherever you go. Son, money means nothing to a man without friends. Smile when you lose and don't break when you win. You owe no man nothing and don't reach too high. Be happy, be careful, I love you, goodbye." He said, "Son, you'll see places and the strangest of things. You'll cross many bridges before I see you again. So you write to your mama, God bless her soul, and be proud you're a newbie wherever you go. You be proud you're a newbie wherever you go."
This is for my wife. Where the earth shows its bones of wind-broken stone, and the sea and the sky are one, I'm caught out of time. My blood sings with wine, and I'm running naked in the sun. There's God in the trees, I'm weak in the knees, and the sky is a painful blue. I'd like to look around, but honey, all I see is you. Now the summer city light will soften the night till you think that the air is clear. And I'm sitting with friends where 45 cents will buy another glass of beer. He's got something to say, but I'm so far away that I don't know who I'm talking to. 'Cause you just walked in the door, and honey, all I see is you. And I just want to hold you closer than I've ever held anyone before. You say you've been twice a wife and you're through with life. Oh, but honey, what the hell's it for? After 23 years, you'd think I could find a way to let you know somehow that I want to see your smiling face 45 years from now. Alone in the lights on stage every night, I've been reaching out to find a friend who knows all the words, sings so she's heard, and knows how all the stories end. And maybe after the show she'll ask me to go home with her for a drink or two. Now her smile lights her eyes, but honey, all I see is you. And I just wanna hold you closer than I've ever held anyone before. You say you've been twice a wife and you're through with life. Oh, but honey, what the hell's it for? After 23 years, you'd think I could find a way to let you know somehow that I wanna see your smiling face 45 years from now. Help me out, won't you? I just wanna hold you closer than I've ever held anyone before. You say you've been twice a wife and you're through with life. Oh, but honey, what the hell's it for? After 23 years, you'd think I could find a way to let you know somehow that I want to see your smiling face 45 years from now. Yes, I want to see your smiling face 45 years from now.
Surrounded by a mighty sea, there's an island dear to me, described by some a place of rock and sand. But so many a man has found when the world has turned him down, there's no price tag on the doors in Newfoundland. There's a welcome on the breeze blowing inland from the seas that some folks find hard to understand. But it's just to let you know that no matter where you go, there's no price tag on the doors in Newfoundland. Raise your glass and drink with me to that island in the sea, where friendship is a word they understand. You will never feel alone when you're in a Newfie's home. There's no price tag on the doors in Newfoundland. There will always be a chair at the table for you there. They'll share what they have with any man. And you don't have to worry, friend, if your pocketbook is thin. There's no price tag on the doors in Newfoundland. Raise your glass and drink with me to that island in the sea, where friendship is a word they understand. You will never feel alone when you're in a Newfie's home. There's no price tag on the doors in Newfoundland. Ah, there's no price tag on the doors in Newfoundland.
Come get your duds in order, 'cause we're bound to cross the water. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. Come get your duds in order, 'cause we're bound to leave tomorrow. Heave away, me jolly boys, we're all bound away. Sometimes we're bound for Liverpool, sometimes we're bound for Spain. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. But now we're bound for old St. John's, where all the girls are dancing. Heave away, me jolly boys, we're all bound away. I wrote me love a letter, I was on the Jenny Lynn. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. I wrote me love a letter and I signed it with a ring. Heave away, me jolly boys, we're all bound away. Sometimes we're bound for Liverpool, sometimes we're bound for Spain. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. But now we're bound for old St. John's, where all the girls are dancing. Heave away, me jolly boys, we're all bound away. Say, darling, 'cause now I'm gonna leave ya. Heave away, me jollies,
marry me, but how you did deceive me, heave away. I mean, jolly boys, we're all bound away. Sometimes we're bound for Liverpool, more times we're bound for Spain. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. But now we're bound for old St. John's, where all the girls are dancing. Heave away, I mean, jolly boys, we're all bound away. Are bound for Liverpool, sometimes we're bound for Spain. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. But now we're bound for old St. John's, where all the girls are dancing. Heave away, and me jolly boys, we're all bound away. Sometimes we're bound for Liverpool, more times we're bound for Spain. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. But now we're bound for old St. John's, where all the girls are dancing. Heave away, and me jolly boys, we're all bound away. Heave away, and me jolly boys, we're all bound away. Either way, and me jolly boys, we're all bound away.
I have no silver, no diamonds or gold, but I am far richer by the visions I hold. 'Cause I've seen the mountains, I've seen the sea, I've seen all that beauty, and lived a life that was free. When the cool autumn moonlight shines down through the trees, no place under heaven would I rather be, where the wild birds are flying and the caribou roam. Many places I've rambled, but this is my home. And when I am weary and it's time to rest, please take this old body to the place I love best, somewhere on that mountain. Turn my face to the sea and let the wind in the treetops sing me to sleep. 'Cause I've seen those mountains, I've been to the sea, and all of that beauty is like heaven to me, where the wild birds are flying and the caribou roam. Many places I've rambled, but this is my home, where the wild birds are flying
and the caribou roam. Many places I've rambled, but this is my home.
So here we go. Let's go down with our nets to the shore. Let's go down like our fathers before. And the sea seems to say, if you'll ride me today, I'll grant you the wealth of my stores. We are sea people, the pride of the land, strong of the spirit and rough of the hand. Sea people, the waters command, the rocky old steeds of the strand. When the waves rise and tumble and fall in the face of a wild summer squall, all the nets will be cast and the courses held fast. We've been through the worst of it all. We are sea people, the pride of the land, strong of the spirit and rough of the hand. Sea people, the waters command, the rocky old steeds of the strand. And if you walk the cold beaches alone, and the first sight of morning is dawn, all adrift in the haze, where the wild seagulls stray, you might catch a glimpse on the fog of those sea people, the pride of the land, strong of the spirit and rough of the hand. Sea people, the waters command, the rocky old steeds of the strand.
Okay, here she goes, baby.
I know.
Doing her wins. Is she crying yet?
I will be.
Teardrops on a rose. Oh, I got that one there. I'll sing that one for you.
I'll cry in that one too.
Teardrops on a rose.
I'll cry in that one too.
Right now, whatever, going another chord. Oh, there's a big land by the blue Atlantic Ocean, lying southward on the coast of Labrador. I gotta get in there. As it brings back many memories as I wander far away from the Labrador home. As the years have passed me by and I'm so lonely, as I think
Yeah, you and man.
Oh, yeah.
Could have been the whiskey, might have been the gin, could have been the 3 or 4 6-packs, I don't know. But look at the mess I'm in, my head's like a football. I think I'm gonna die. Tell me, oh, my, or wasn't that a party? Someone took a grapefruit, wore it like a hat. I saw someone under my kitchen table talking to my old tomcat. They were talking about a hockey. The cat was talking back. Along about then everything went black. Or wasn't that a party? I'm sure it's just my memory playing tricks on me. But I think I saw my buddy cutting down my neighbor's street. Could have been the whiskey, might have been the gin, could have been the 3 or 4 6-packs, I don't know. But look at the mess I'm in, my head's like a football. I think I'm gonna die. Tell me, oh, my, or wasn't that a party? Well, they went a little far. They were sitting in my backyard blowing on a siren from somebody's police car. So you see, Your Honor, it was all in fun. That little bitty track meet down on Main Street was just to see if the cops could run. Well, they run us in to see you in an alcoholic haze. I sure can use those 30 days to recover from the party. Could have been the whiskey, might have been the gin, could have been the 3 or 4 6-packs, I don't know. But look at the mess I'm in, my head's like a football. I think I'm gonna die. Tell me, oh, my, or wasn't that a party? Could have been the whiskey, might have been the gin, could have been the 3 or 4 6-packs, I don't know. But look at the mess I'm in, my head's like a football. I think I'm gonna die. Tell me, oh, my, or wasn't that a party? Wasn't that a party? Wasn't that a party? Wasn't that a party? Ooh, wasn't that a party? Ooh, what a party.
It's hard to do justice to this group of men, so I'll do my best with these words I have penned. It's a tribute to those who are most gone today. So here's to the fishermen of Old Fortune Bay. No college degrees or book learning have they, yet with great faith and courage they sail from the bay. From the first of the year to late up in the fall, for wages that now would seem pitifully small. So here's to our fishermen, long may they reign, and long may their memories with us remain. Our province is richer for what you have done. It's proud you can be to the Fortune Bay sons. So now you sit back watches today, and you marvel how God made an 8-hour day. 'Cause back in the old days you worked 24, no time and a half after 8 hours yours. Long may you live and be with us here. May God let you prosper in your later years. May good luck go with you till God calls you home. Take your place in heaven with the fisherman's son. So here's to our fishermen, long may they reign, and long may their memories with us remain. Our province is richer for what you have done. It's proud you can be to be Fortune Bay's sons. It's proud you can be to be Fortune Bay's sons.
Long, long ago, as our history shows, nearly 100 years after Cabot came o'er, Britannia's rule reached out over the seas to make us her first colony. In old St. John's Harbour one fine August day, Gilbert's 4 ships in the still waters lay, while just above King's Beach possession he claimed over Newfoundland turf for the Queen. I've set my heart on this country so grand, was Gilbert's remarks for he left Newfoundland. Though he never reached Plymouth to tell the good news, his last words spoke more than the truth. We're nearer to heaven by sea, as close to perfection as an island can be. This world has its wonders, but it seems to me we are nearer to heaven by sea. Poets have praised this great country with pride, from its vast rolling prairies to the Rockies so high, and the north with its splendor of river and trees, God's notion of freedom and peace. And off to the east where the Atlantic heaves, our own island shores make the beauty complete. As much in our praise as that great land may be, we are nearer to heaven by sea. We're nearer to heaven by sea, as close to perfection as an island can be. This world has its wonders, but it seems to me we are nearer to heaven by sea.
This world is a stage, and we all have to take a part in the world's greatest play. The more work you put in, the more you will find that the less will be taken in. For life is a book full of wisdom and truths, and each day a page is turned over. So play your part well, and someday you'll find your name in life's storybook cover.
We have only one chance to shine in this world, for you see, this is not a rehearsal. So make sure you act, come straight from the heart. You're a product in this life's commercial. The director is there to offer advice. Be sure that you listen and take it. And if you lose your way, don't be frightened to say, I'm lost, please God help me to make it. For life is a book full of wisdom and truth, and each day a page is turned over. So play your part well, and someday you'll find your name on life's storybook cover. So play your part well, and someday you'll find your name on life's storybook cover.
Darling, she said, as she gazed at the dark, stormy night overhead. A little girl ran with her eager delight, and she placed in the window the tiny red light. Her father came home from his work withered cold, angry and cross 'cause his fish were not sold. He said that the oil it must do for the night, so he took from the window the tiny red light. Oh father, dear father, don't take it away. Think of them poor sailors far out on the bay. If he could have seen what had happened that night, that might have been saved by the tiny red light. The very next morning came a knock on the door. A sailor stood pointing far out on the shore. Three tiny ships went adrift in the gale. With tears in his eyes told her father this tale. We followed your tiny red light, said the man, till it vanished from sight on the rocks our ship ran. Many were drowned on the billows last night, that might have been saved by your tiny red light. That might have been saved by your tiny red light.
This is my island, this is your island too. I have my memories, you have your memories too. Walking barefoot in the sand, watching baked apples turn into jam. Talk to my mama, she knows who I am. Singing all together now, singing God guard thee, Newfoundland.
This is my heritage. This is your heritage too. I have my heroes. You have your heroes too.
Mr. Smallwood got no boat. Tom Crocker, builder of boats. Mr. Shepherd, he knew what I wrote. Singing all together now.
Singing all together now. God guard thee, Newfoundland.
This is my story. This is your story too.
I have a future. You have a future too.
It's up to me, it's up to you. I have children, you do too.
Leave them something to hold on to. Singing all together now.
We were bound home in October from the shores of Labrador, trying to head a strong nor'easter and snow too. But the wind swept down upon us, and the day was dark as night, just before we made the land at Baccalieu. Now we tried to clear the island as we brought her further south, but the wind from out the northeast stronger blew. Till our lookout soon he shouted, and there lay dead ahead, through a snow squall loomed the rocks at Baccalieu. But it was hard down by the tiller as we struggled with the sheets, trying our best to haul them in a foot or two, till our deck so sharply tilted we could barely keep our feet as we struggled on the rocks at Baccalieu. Now the combers beat her under, and I thought she ne'er would rise, and her main boom, it was bending nigh in two. With her lee rails 2 foot under, 3 hands upon the wheel, sure we hauled her from the rocks at Baccalieu. To leeward was the island, to windward was the shore, and that blinding sleet could cut you through and through. But our hearts were beating gladly, for no longer could we gaze down to leeward leeward at the rocks of Baccaloo. Down to leeward at the rocks of Baccaloo.